6:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm XRP, future millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I just got back from laying Mr. Crook to rest. It was a beautiful ceremony. He got his military honors and whatnot when he went to rest, and it was a good way to to do the service. Now in a couple weeks after he's cremated, we can put him to official rest with his lovely wife who passed away a couple years ago, Mrs. Crook. So I want to thank everybody for the well wishes and whatnot. But as you know, I am a voice of consistency. I like to come in here and I like to try to be positive the best I can and bring you the chart. So this morning we overextended this and said it would have to come out to this, and we were up probably, where were we at this morning? I know it was somewhere up here, but we drew this out and said this is an overextended pattern now on the breakdown, and that's how easy it is to get the support if you have the patterns drawn out correctly. So now we have the support drawn, and now you can come into the resistance for Bitcoin, and you can clearly see that we have downtrending resistance, downtrending support, and eventually once this breaks this pattern, it's the descending triangle. So until it breaks up, it's going to continue to bail hard to the downside. And then once it breaks this, we can get down to the real target of down here where we have the descending triangle and the much bigger pattern. This has it drawn out for a long time. It's a falling channel and an ascending triangle, but all of it, or descending triangle and an ascending triangle, but all of it leads us to this area of about 20K. So our next drop, we should be retesting somewhere around 25,000 here in the very near future. This is actually, if you're looking to short the market, it's a very intriguing spot, just like I said yesterday, but this now becomes even more intriguing because this is another chance. Because you want to hit this descending triangle, and then you could very easily say, well, if it busts outside of this, I'm putting a stop loss on, and I'll just, at 29,600, I'll be out of Bitcoin kind of thing, or 29,000, you wouldn't even have to go that high, 29.4. But this is one of those spots where it's almost a cost-effective way, but there is this small kind of W reversal. There's no volume going up, and now on the way back down, so it's intriguing. This is a very, and I'm not talking about leverage trading, I'm talking about shorting the market down. If you like the leverage trade, you can obviously do that, but when I say short, I mean just short the market down 1x. This is an intriguing spot, but I would be a little cautious here. But it really can come down, and you should be able to get a continuation finish. It would be nice to get it up here, but whatever. If you were to buy it right here at 29,117, that's about a 1.76% drop. But the reason why you'd be playing this is that the descending triangle continues down, and you wouldn't just sell it right there. You would keep hold until it finally, does some volatile stuff, or it just crashes right through and comes down to this target down here. We have to hit these technical targets, guys. It's not a whether of when, or if, it's a question of when. And I'm very heavily considering shorting the market here. I have about, I transferred over because I got screwed over on a Bitcoin purchase. So I tried it again on JM Bullion because it didn't go through last time. So instead of 1,000, I only did 400, but I took it off a KuCoin because they're sending $1,000 back to me of my Bitcoin on Uphold, but it's still processing. It's such bullshit. So I wanted to try it again, but I had already shows processing for my Bitcoin, so I know they finally did that. I told you guys the story a long time ago. So I'm trying again to buy gold and silver to see if this Bitcoin works, but I only did 300 this time. I didn't do it through Uphold this time. I did it through KuCoin to see what the fuck's going on. So I'm looking to make that money back. It's that simple. So I'm looking to find a spot to short this market. I think I have $700 and something left after the purchase. So I'm really looking at a position here to get in. I'm tempted. I really think I wouldn't be getting in Bitcoin, but I was saying with the Bitcoin chart is what we're looking at. And on XRP, we've got no up volume. You're likely going to come up and you want to buy it at 38,638 area, right where it's at. And you would have a stop loss above this area because you wouldn't want to break above. Man, would I rather have this up here. But if you're doing a one-to-one trade, this doesn't really matter. I would really like to buy it if it has a fake out up to this blue line, because the overall pattern, let me show you guys, just so you guys understand what I'm saying. So the overall pattern of this ascending triangle right here, this is a small pattern. the moment it broke this, and you can see this is a bear flag. So the moment it broke this, whoops, right here, it started here, but the moment it breaks this formation, which it's about to break this, then it comes down to here, but that makes an easy short opportunity. All we're waiting for is this back test. And that's why I'm saying it might not be a bad opportunity here, but you're going to have to use some strategic strategies if you short it now, because you want to short it right when we get to this blue line. Forget the 2-hour time frame right now. This is purely so you can see where we're at. But we really want to get up here. This is where we desire to get up to at 38.31, and that's where you'd want to short it. That's the drop point. And then think about it. You don't have to be a leverage trader. You don't have to be. It's too dangerous. I like to do it for certain scenarios, but I'm saying you don't have to be. So if you time this right at 38.9, that's a 13% move down. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this back test. I may even consider doing this on a 5X or something just to give it time to work. We've already had the 20 crossing the 50 and the 4-hourly. It pulled back through, showing a fake out to the top side. So I really feel like this weekly is going to play through. The daily's already come all the way down, and now we're printing new lows. The weekly, we already had the bearish cross of the 20 and the 50, and now if I had to guess, the 100 somewhere down here. So I still think this is a bear pennant, and we have one more move down. I really do. I believe we have one more move down in us. It feels like we do. Now, there is a way to come around this, but we're not getting any volume. We need a 2-hour time period where this breaks up. Maybe we can come up to 39.4 in the 2-hour. Maybe. But it's going to be difficult. I would rather we look how we are at 38.8, because this is what we're trying to show resistance on. That's the area. If we do it properly, we can short it. You can already start shorting your positions. It's just, you got to buy it at every area. So this would have been a spot like we talked about. And now the next area would be a back test here at about 38.867. Granted, we're at 38.6, so it's not like we're that far away. But the reason why you wait for the proper back test is for one reason and one reason only. If this breaks back into the ascending triangle, well, then we have to start filling this pattern out again. But as of right now, this looks like a busted pattern on a thinly traded weekend with the Dow down 880 points today. Gold and silver having a nice little pump today. I think it's better than not odds that we may have a dump this weekend, guys. We might have a dump. And if we do, it's going to be rather substantial. So I'm getting ready. I'm looking at the short. Hopefully, maybe at 8 p.m. on my Twitch tonight. Or if I'm in it before it. Because I'm looking at rejection, guys. I'm looking at a rejection. Because I would love to ride this back down. Because like I said, I spent $300 and almost $400. It was like $330 out of my KuCoin. Because I want to see if this gold-silver purchase works. I was a little overzealous. Because I didn't wait for the 1,000 to come back. It's still pending. But I was at the funeral and I'm like, you know what? Silver looks like a good price. I'm going to buy it. And I was happy. So it made me happy. I like to buy my precious metals when I'm feeling sad. So that's what I did. So now it's my job to make this money back. So now I need to make on $700. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it back and then some. So I'm looking to double that and then triple it. So that's what we're looking at. And I'm not going to add my own money to this. I took a concerted effort to buy precious metals because I felt like it was the right decision. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. Very simply, guys and gals, I'm looking for this not only to touch here because I think we have a little mojo, but the 30-minute time frame, the 20 days right here, we still haven't retested up here at 38.8, which is not always, but oftentimes you'll come back up here and test this. It's just we're real low on volume, so it almost feels like if you didn't leverage trade it and you did it, without leverage trade, you could just hold this and wait for it to continue to the downside. It's a 13% move. So that's what I'm leaving you guys with. Make sure to hit that motherfucking like button. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. And I just want you guys to know I'm honored, I'm blessed, and I feel extremely privileged to have almost 11,000 people in this audience. I feel even more blessed to have 250 members of Tom's Army. It's my deepest desire to get more members, as many as I can, so that I can teach each and every one of you the proper trading techniques, whether you're a leverage trader, whether you're trading spot, which is what I do if the prices are where I need them. But when I short, I typically leverage trade. And I want to warn everybody, I do not leverage trade to the upside because the fees, after my case study the last few weeks, the fees are much greater on the way up than they are on the way down. For an example, On a $1,000 bet, it would cost me about $11 to $13 in and out. As to where on a short for that same 1,000, it would cost me anywhere from $3 to $4 on average, $3 to $5 on average. So you're talking a $6 to $10 total on the in and outs, compared to anywhere from $14 or $26 to $28, and that adds up very quickly. So consider what I'm saying. Join the family, join Tom's Army, join the most exclusive and elusive subscription-based service on YouTube. Oh yeah. Get the exclusive badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1. You get Dusty's Outhouse crypto news in month 2. You get the XRP meteor coming down to Earth in month 3, the predictor in month 4, and so on. We've got people all the way up to 12 and 13 months now in a row. It's all the way from day 1 when I got my partnership. And then also you get the exclusive Telegram with 200, and I believe there's 51 people in here as of right now. I haven't been able to keep track of what everybody said today because obviously I had to do the funeral, but you get to watch all of this. If we have a 75 basis point rate hike in June unlock in mind, that would be incredible. But there's a lot of information here, a lot of good people. If you want to trade crypto, or if you just want to know somebody in the crypto or that thinks like you, that likes XRP, join Tom's Army. Stay blessed, everybody. And join me 8 to 9 p.m. tonight as we go over the market structure and see about entering a short position.